I can give an example. When I was at the Edmonton General, we were having a mass in one of the rooms and or some kind of maybe religious service, and I was standing beside one of the patients, and um, she pinched my bum, and I just took her hand away, and she grabbed my finger, and I've got a twisted finger right there from that. I made a report about it, but like I didn't get any compensation for it, or even any grievance was presented for that. But it was almost like an acceptable thing that if you got hurt, like it's part of your work. Second one, one of the gentlemen, this was at Extendicare, and they when he was coming towards me, and I called him by name, and Hector, I think was his name, and I said, "Good morning, Hector," and he just went with his fist and hit me in the chest here, boy. So when I never didn't get X-rayed or anything like that, but it was a real thump, and sorry, that I realized that how aggressive some of these patients can be.
What strategies did you have to try and address some of those issues? Because obviously the management wasn't paying due attention to it.
Yes. I think we almost had to take a stance of you have to self-protect yourself with whoever was the most aggressive, and you couldn't always tell. They would, approach you, and, just you have to be on guard. That was, I think, the only two incidences that I had in my experience. Verbally, yes, we were, called every name under the book out of the good, juicy books, But, I mean, names are names, eh? And no matter what. Another kind of aggression that I found was from not staff, from families. Sometimes it was, that you weren't helping the patient properly, that's why the patient fell, or something. So you were accused of things like that. But when the family member calmed down, of why that person was doing something like that, because of their own physical condition or mental status, that person, had a reason maybe to be violent or aggressive. I felt that from my teaching experience and being a teaching principal for grade 7 and 8, and teaching boys as well, I learned the technique of soft spoken towards somebody like that who was aggressive, helped a lot, to deal with them, and even with like family members and that. I think you have to use your psychology to deal with a lot of the aggression that's present, I think, in nursing homes as well.
Is there a role for the union to play in setting some boundaries around that?
Yes, I think to present, like the union has presented us with workshops that if we could, attend workshops to, aggressiveness in nursing homes and that. So I found that very helpful for myself as well as, for the staff.